Let's see. I saved it somewhere in my notes. Where did I put it? Where did I put it in my notes? Damn, dude. Why don't I ever put a name on these things? It was like the quintiles. Big, beautiful bill impact by quintile. I don't fuck it. Someone's got to find it. Damn, I need to put labels. I need to put labels on these things, dude. I just have them in my brain. I could literally draw from memory, but no one likes it when I do that because it doesn't seem like a real graph. So now I have to find it. Do I mean quantile? No, I mean fucking quintile, dude. It's a fifth. Whatever. Quandale. Something like this. This is not it, but this is not the graph, but this sort of says what I'm looking for. So if you are in this quintile of income, $0 to $17,000, then the impact is you're going to have $940 less. If you're in the second quintile, which is under 51K, $580 less. If you're above 50K, that's when you start to see impacts. Again, none of this is funded. So this is all on debt, but this is what you'll be saving. So the real juice comes to those at over $4 million. That's when you're making that juice, that fucking, that good. The poor get poor. The thing about the debt you're ignoring is the explosive growth. Yeah, it's true. That's what they keep saying. They keep saying there'll be explosive growth that'll make up for all the debt. The Medicare cuts are not till 2028. Doesn't affect him. Is that true? I thought it was 26. Are you sure? Let me check. Where does the Medicare cut start? Medicaid. That's pretty devious to start them later. So that you can count it as savings in the bill, but then put the political fallout on someone else. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. But I thought it started in 26. Where can I get a fucking... Where does this start? Okay. They start... Wait, it doesn't fucking tell me. Tell me when it starts. Is this the graph? Let me see. Dude, you linked me. That link is unclickable. That link is fucking unclickable. You got to copy paste the whole thing? I can't trust that. Okay, well, here's a good graph. Let's see. So, okay, here's the Medicaid stuff. Work requirements, make it more difficult to stay to Medicaid. Where does this start? I mean, whatever. This is... Okay, it looks like it's starting right now, right? Immediately. Think of the agency. Change in household income from the Republican budget bill? This isn't the graph, but that's very funny. That's very funny. Starts 2026? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, it starts 2026, but full effect by 2028. Okay. Anyway, we're off topic. The point is, it's not very popular, and so Elon Musk might see an opportunity as this stuff rolls out to take a different tact and maybe pull away Republican voters. But I don't think the splitting down the middle is going to help either side. Maybe it's his way to just, okay, maybe I can see his plan here is if he gets enough voters, it's almost like what RFK did, right? Where if you get enough people, then your endorsement becomes important. You're not big enough to win anything, but you're big enough to have clout so that Trump has to like deal with you again. He can make Trump back off. Yeah, he can make Trump back off on things. That's probably what he's trying to do then. He also, I mean, the second thing you could do, realistically, if you had as much money as he has to throw at this, and you have a party called the America Party, all you have to do is win one Senate seat. If you win one Senate seat, then you're the tie-breaking vote on a lot of things. You suddenly have like a lot. You have a lot more power. You become like a kingmaker. Pay everyone in Alaska $1 million to vote for you. I mean, he paid everyone. He was paying money that one election, the Supreme Court one, and he lost that. Is he tweeting anything else about this? Let's see. By a factor of 2 to 1, you want a new political party and you shall have it. When it comes to bankrupting our country with waste and graft, we live in a one-party system, not a democracy. Today, the America Party is formed to give you back your freedom. The way we're going to crack the uniparty system is by using a variant of how Epaminondas shattered the myth of Spartan invincibility at Leuctra. Extremely concentrated force at a precise location on the battlefield. What a fucking nerd. Damn, ketamine seems fun. Yeah, you could have just said we need one seat. That's funny. And then all the Elon Glazers. Elon starting a third party is closely akin to Tesla and SpaceX. Low probability of success, but if successful, it'll completely change the game. Anyway, listen, Grok weighed in. Thank God. I was worried. I didn't know what to think. Now we know what Grok said, which Elon Musk retweeted, his own bot. Listen, kid, this America party ain't no polished dream. It's a raw gut punch to the bloated uniparty beast. Musk says grab a fistful of Senate seats and House districts, razor thin like a hangover edge. Hold the swing vote. Okay, I just said that. Force laws to bow to the real folks, not the suits. It's interesting to say that, you know, you'd grab a small minority of seats and then force the laws to bow to the real folks. But that's like saying most people voted for other things, but because you have the swing, you can force the laws to bow to your minority opinion. Real folks like Elon Musk. There's nobody realer than my ketamine addicted 100 billionaire, 400 billionaire. Can Canada come to the America party? You got to ask Elon. But anyway, it looks like this is happening. I'm interested. Actually, wait, specifically, look at this. He says this. One way to execute on this would be to laser focus on 2 or 3 Senate seats and 8 to 10 House districts. Yeah, we'll see. It looks like, I assume he's doing this to throw around enough weight to get invited back into the Republican Party, because it should be a disaster for them. Hey, Peter, thank you for the Prime. Nightfly, thank you for the Prime. Field Virtue, thank you for the Prime. We're talking about Elon's new party? We are talking about Elon's new party. We got to start we got to start our own political party, chat. If Elon's doing it, we got to make a counter one. He's the American Party. We're going to make the new American Party. It's called NAP. We're making the NAP Party. NAP. The NAP. Eat that, Elon. Can the NAP party members be called Napsters? Yes, you can. What does EP stand for? Yeah, our key policy should be EP. What is that? EP. What would that stand for? Economy? Efficient economy? Policies, yes. Efficient economic policies, comma, yes. EP. Holy shit. Yes. We're all EP on this blessed day. The NAP party is sleeping on our enemies. This is great. And then our second thing is AI military, obviously. Obviously, I can't leave that out. That's just really important. That's what the people want. We need to have robotic AI controlled drones. So that's two. So we have efficient economic policies and AI military. So far, we're very similar to the American Party, but I think we have our subtle differences. Robot dogs policing the street. Listen, I'm already sold on this. A glizzy in every pot. Interesting. I think broadly what you're saying is an end to hunger. You know, is that like you're not literally talking about giving every person a hot dog in a pot. Number 3. Oh, I got to get the Zoomer vote. No sex. Especially like in movies. You know, any movie that has like a sex scene in it, we're going to cut that out. Because Zoomers find it gross. Okay. All right. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Repeal the 5th? What's the 5th again? Is that you have to house soldiers? Is that the 5th? That's the 3rd? What's the 5th? That's the right to a jury and the right against self-incrimination. You want to repeal that one? You should be allowed to incriminate yourself and you don't get a jury? The right to due process, we're going to get rid of that? Okay, interesting. The 8th Amendment prohibits excessive bail, excessive fines, or cruel and unusual punishments. You want to get rid of that? Okay. These are interesting. Okay, here's what we'll do. Every day, a random amendment is turned off. But it's just by, like, it turns back on the next day, but a different one's turned off. Okay? So, like, some days you might not have free speech. It's like a loop. You wake up and you see which amendment you don't have. It's chaos amendment. Yeah, we'll do chaos amendments. Chaos amendments. You'll have to house soldiers? Not every day. Just one day. Just one random day you might have to house soldiers. Can this be the campaign poster? Yeah, I think this will get people on board. Listen, I already think we have more political will behind this than Elon Musk. I think the new American Party is promising people what they actually want, which is a bold voice for the future. Actual change. Okay? The American Party is so yesterday. Rezone Clancyville. What about midday naps? Yeah, the nap party is very pro midday naps. Siestas. We're going to steal that. We're going to yoink and twist siestas. You can just take a nap. It's like not considered weird to just like after lunch, maybe like at 2, 3 p.m., get a quick nap. Take a 30-minuter. Hit the rest of your day strong. Gamble with the national budget till you pay down the debt. That's interesting. What would I actually want? I think Elon Musk's new American Party policies look pretty lame. What would I actually want? I think number one, if there was a new party, a third party, I think number one is like the key priority, number one focus over anything else is money out of politics. Because all other problems are kind of downstream from this. I think the number one thing that a third party would have to do is the party itself would have to 100% commit to only taking money from small donors. But then their goal legislatively should be to repeal Citizens United and enforce strict campaign finance laws. I think that would be the most good you could do with a third party. I think that would be the most good because I think that would allow other parties, even if your party's not in power, to actually be able to better represent their voters' interests. There's a lot of ways you could do this, not just repeal Citizens United, but like, rules around campaign finance, rules around political action committees. I mean, you guys know that right now there's a law. I'm going to get it wrong. I think it's called the Tillman Law. It's from 1907. And it basically says the following. I'm not going to write the whole thing now. It says corporations cannot donate money to politicians. They wrote it in 1907 and it's still law. So how do corporations do it? Well, they found this incredible workaround. If you're the corp and you can't give it to a politician, then you just give it to a political action committee. And then that gives it to the politician. This is actually how they've gotten around this law. So what I would like to do is like enforce this law and get rid of this. And then I think there should be like spending limits for campaigns. Some countries have this. Spending limits, and it can even be government provided. I don't know how they do it based on how many votes you need to get before they provide it, but some places just they have a limited time you're allowed to campaign and a limited time you're allowed to spend. And it makes it so much less likely that the spending is what determines the outcome. I'd even be down to pay politicians more, like senators or House representatives. I would be down to, but you just have to get all the other ways they can make money out of it. Like they can't trade stocks. They can't, like their salaries could be a lot higher. If they were paid the way like a senior person at a tech company was paid, or something like that, that wouldn't bother me. It's an important job, but it has to be contingent upon completely public finances. They'll never vote for that. They write their own paychecks. All right, man. I appreciate your contribution to our conversation. We're talking about what a hypothetical third party would do. If you'd like, I could put a little button on here that says anytime we talk about anything good, you can go, they'll never go for that. And I can just press it. And that way we can save you the time of having to type it. because it's not very productive or helpful. Almost all of them are previously rich. Yeah, again, a lot of our representatives now are old and rich. Some of them get rich during their time there, which is a problem in itself. But a lot of them were already rich going in because you need money to be able to take time off of work to run a campaign. You often need rich connections to get the money to do it. And so, yeah, what is the average net worth of someone in Congress? I think it's absurd. Average net worth of someone in Congress. I think over half of them are millionaires, something like that. Average is $7 million. No, that's in 2011. It's way higher now. $8 million? That's 2012. Anyway, it's too high. It's too high when that doesn't represent the average American. So yeah, I would give them higher base pay and then try to get people who aren't already rich. Yeah, I think this would be the biggest priority, honestly, low key, of a third party, more than anything else. Because the system can't work if we don't fix this. I would say that's number one. I don't even know what else would even come close to the impact of this if you could actually get that passed. That isn't going to grab anyone's attention. Okay, number two is the fucking Rock comes to your home and LARPs Black Adam with you. Okay, that's number two. All right, you get to LARP Black Adam with the Rock after we fix campaign finance. Congress buying stocks is part of this. When I say money out of politics, I don't mean except for Congress buying stocks. I don't mean like get money out of our fucking politics unless they're going to gamble on things they control with their vote. Leave Pelosi alone. Except for, sorry, wait. Money out of politics except Pelosi. She's grandmothered in. Okay? When you've been insider trading this good for this long, you get to skip the law. That's goat behavior, and obviously you get you get to kick the ladder down and keep on going. She trades for her country. We're going to harness it, actually. We're going to harness it. What we're going to do is we're going to create a state-sponsored wealth fund managed by Nancy Pelosi, who can insider trade to her heart's content, and she gets 2 and 20 management fees. So she just gets a percentage, and but she's earning money for the whole country with her fucking brilliant insider trading profits. Insider trading incentivizes politicians to pay attention to the bills. Thoughts? Damn. Wait a minute. He's fucking right. He's fucking right. What could make them more likely to read the bill than the chance of finding something they can insider trade on? That's fucking true. what we should do is when they pass out the bill to every member of Congress, on random pages, they write free Amazon gift card codes for like $500. So as you're reading through it, if you read it, you might find one. But only if you read through it. You see somebody, you see fucking Pelosi just flipping through it with her fucking laptop open, finds the code, next page, just fucking grinding through it. Pair of fucking Louboutins. I kind of want to like think about this on my own time. What would be like the 3 things I most want out of a party? If they were, because you got to prioritize. If you try to do everything, you do nothing. This would be, I think, my number 1 easy. If this is the only thing you focused on, I think it would still be fucking awesome. Because it's like a chance to just to fix the root. Balanced budget. Yeah, I mean that's probably my number 2. It's tough sell in the public. I don't think they care. It'd be tough to put it as a party's goal. Gerrymandering? Yeah, I'd say that's a close second. Yeah, I think like the most important things would be to fix the problems of the system. I think gerrymandering would be a big one. Age cap at 55. I don't know about that, but I do think it could. I think an age limit would not be crazy. I wouldn't put it at 55, but if it was like 75, term limits and age limits would not be bad at all. 75 is not crazy. I think the fact that we have 80-year-old people in Congress is obscene.